ரஜின் சார், ஹலோ.
சார் சொல்லுங்க சார்.
இப்போ அவர் ஜாயின் பண்ணது அவர் பர்சனல் மெயிலில் ஜாயின் பண்ண ஒன்றும் இஷ்யூ இருக்காதுல்ல?
இல்ல இஷ்யூ இருக்காது சார். அவர் ஜாயின் பண்ண நான் அக்செப்ட் கொடுத்துறேன் சார்.
ஓகே ஓகே ரைட் ஓகே 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 பார்த்து அவர் வந்து அப்படியே ஹோஸ்ட்டாக மாற்றி விட்ருங்க.
சரி
பிபிடி ஷேர் பண்ணிக்குவாங்க. ஓகே.
சரி சார்.
Yeah, hello.
ஹலோ.
Yeah, hello.
வெல்கம் வெல்கம் யோகேஷ். வெல்கம்.
Yeah, thank you, sir. How are you?
குட் மார்னிங் குட் மார்னிங் குட் மார்னிங்.
Am I audible?
எஸ் எஸ் ஆடிபிள் பண்ண இஷ்யூ.
Okay, cool. Is it like a video enabled or only the audio, sir?
வீடியோ எனபிள் தான் பெஸ்ட்டுப்பா.
Cool. We'll just test my video as well.
ஓகே ஓகே ஓகே.
So, என்னோட வீடியோ விசிபிளா இருக்குங்களா?
நோப்பா.
Some reasons I'm not getting it. Let me just check.
யோகேஷ் வீடியோ நாட் விசிபிள்ப்பா.
அதான் நான் செக் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன். So I'm just using in my office laptop. So like some restrictions are there. Is it fine? Like video எல்லாமே போன problem. Anyways, I'll be on a screen present.
Okay.
But if I could get video, that would be great.
Hmm.
So ஒரே நிமிஷம் check பண்றேன்.
Okay.
Check the touch opens on.
Rajit sir,
Sir?
live நான் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணல.
Start பண்ணுங்க.
Okay, okay, wait.
You can start now, sir.
கொஞ்சம் வெயிட் பண்ணு 2 minutes. அவர் வீடியோ வரட்டும். Yogesh,
Yes, sir.
share your screen. PPT screen share பண்ணு.
Yeah, sure.
அது ஷேர் ஆக பாரு.
Visible ஆகுங்களா?
இல்ல.
Participants can now see your applications.
Visible, sir.
Visible, sir.
Now it's visible pa.
You can go to go for the full screen, sir.
Full screen போடு.
It's okay now, sir.
Yogesh change to okay pa, okay.
So okayங்களா? All good?
Okay. But PPT visible pa. Video possible or not possible?
தெரியல சார். ஆக்சுவலா எனக்கு என்னன்னா, ஐ மீன் இட் சேஸ் நீங்க ஸ்கெட்யூல் பண்ணும்போது ரெஸ்ட்ரிக்டட் டு வீடியோன்னு எனேபிள் பண்ணி ஸ்கெட்யூல் பண்ணீங்களா?
பட் என்னோட வீடியோ வருதுல்ல.
இப்போ நீங்க அட்மினா இருக்கனால வரலாம். லைக் உங்களோட இன்னவுஸ்ல இருக்கவங்க. ஸோ தேர்ட் பார்ட்டிஸ் வந்து என்னன்னு எனக்கு அப்படிதான் காமிக்குது.
ஓகே. ரஜின் சார்?
இல்ல சார், அப்படி ஆப்ஷன் இல்லையா சார்?
சரி, அப்போ வீடியோ எல்லாம் பண்ணிக்கலாமா?
வீடியோலாம் பண்ணிக்கலாம். நீங்க ஆக்சுவலி சார் யோகேஷ் சார் வாஸ் கோ-ஹோஸ்ட். Have the rights to share that. No problem, sir.
No problem. Okay. So okay, but Yogesh, no issue. We'll start. Okay. One second. Start.
Sure.
Start, madam.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Start, madam.
You can start, ma'am.
Okay. Happy morning to all.
Madam, once again live.
Yes, sir.
I started. Okay.
Happy morning to one and all. It is my absolute pleasure to welcome you all to this enlightening session of our Generic Talk Series 19, Domains and Business Units in the IT sector for placement opportunities, where the knowledge meets the opportunities, curiosity and innovation sparks the new ideas. I hand over the session to Dr. Shankar Ganesh, Head of the Department of Computer Science and Engineering from RMK CET, to welcome the guests and the gathering.
Thank you, madam. This respected resource person, Mr. Yogesh Kannan, Service Delivery Manager for North America in Retail Division, Microsoft Corporation, Bangalore, and all faculty and all dear students, good morning to all. So first of all, on behalf of the RMK CET and my own behalf, I welcome Yogesh Kannan for this session. Then next, I welcome all the department faculty member and the students, those who are joined in the YouTube live video. So I welcome you all. So once again, I welcome you all for this session. So thank you.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your warm welcome.
Okay, but once again, Yogesh. Okay.
So, okay, sir. Good morning, everyone. It is my honor to introduce our esteemed guest for today's session. Mr. Yogesh Kannan S. BTech IT 2013 passed out from National Engineering College, a seasoned professional with over 12 years of expertise in IT service management. He has successfully led multiple projects across the diverse domains, including consumer, BFSI, banking, financial service and insurance, and retail, demonstrating his expertise in handling complex service delivery operations. Mr. Yogesh has played a pivotal role in managing and executing 8 major projects right from the onboarding and transition, planning to go live, stabilization, continuous improvement, and contract renewals. His strategic approach to service delivery, combined with his ability to maintain strong consumer relationship, has made a significant impact in the industry. A testament to his excellence, Mr. Yogesh has been honored as the best delivery manager for 3 consecutive years, recognizing his ability to consistently maintain service level agreements within set thresholds and optimize the resource utilization with efficiency and precision. Today, we are privileged to gain insight from his vast experience and expertise. So please join me in welcoming Mr. Yogesh Kannan. Yes, welcome, sir. I hand over the session to Mr. Yogesh Kannan. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, madam. Thanks for your warm welcome once again. So before I get started, I would like to thank for all the faculty, management, and students from the RMK College of Engineering and Technology, from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. So, and a special thanks to Dr. S. Shankar Ganesh for giving this opportunity to interact with you all on this Sunday. So I know Sunday is a bit tough for everybody to sit on Sunday morning, just for 1 hour session. But I definitely take this session as a very informative rather than having a deep dive technical session. So I would like to just have a session like how this particular session is going to help for you to think about how you will be in the corporate sector. Because nowadays, like most of the sessions, I believe it will be either in a technical discussion, like someone will be presenting your technical topics and they will be taking you in depth of the technical with a lot of current trends, a lot of technologies and everything. So rather than having a regular session, what I thought is, even when I had a discussion with Dr. Shankar Ganesh, I also just suggested these kind of discussions with him, like if we come up with a generic discussion, because we all know in the engineering we might have been studying for a lot of different subjects, starts from the Oracle, SQL, network, Windows, Linux, then in terms of development, web development, mobile engineering, then followed by the various coding languages, Python, .NET, C#. There are a number of subjects are there in the engineering, but most of us not sure which one we have to pick it up for our career growth, as well as where to land up once we are in the IT industry, and also how these multiple domains and business units are operating in the IT industry. So is there anybody who has idea on this? All right, I understand we have some restriction or limitations regards to the QA. Maybe you can just post all your question and answer at the end of the session. Let me slowly and briefly take you guys to the one by one topics. So I'll just move on to the next one. Before I just explain domain, so what is mean by domain? Any idea? Because when we say domain, for most of us, it will the one which is striking in our mind is DNS, domain name system in the network operations. So definitely, like more than 90% of the people will have the same in their mind when we talk about domain. But in an IT or in a generic perspective, we can classify domains or configuration items in the very close structure. So for example, if you are going to our computer laboratory, what is CI? CI is like in a lab, computer is one of the CI, printer is a CI, keyboard is a CI, UPS is a CI. Likewise, the internet service provider, they are also the CI. So these all are the multiple CIs in one particular sector. Likewise, if you are at our home, what are all our CIs? Like our TV, television, our refrigerator, our washing machine, our lot of household utensils. All those all are the CIs for our house. Likewise, CA is an individual entity. But what is domain is, your domain is a system, or it is an like overall an enterprise which is controlled by an enterprise organization, which is an authority. So like in case if anybody is able to raise your questions, please feel free to stop in between. I'll definitely answer your questions. So if not, like, let me just go one by one. So I hope you guys have a clear idea on what is domain and CIs, right?
What is this CI bar? Expenses per CI?
It's a configuration items.
Oh, configuration item. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So CA is a configuration items. So what is like, no, each and every area we will have a configuration. As I said, in our lab, the computer, mouse, those all are the configuration items for our laboratory. Likewise, at our home, we will have a number of CIs. But domain is, it is an authority or an organization which will control everything. For example, if you look at let me just take few companies or few industry as an example, as we all are familiar with TCS, CTS, Infosys, HCL. So let's say TCS is a domain, but they have control of creative, like software development, innovation, research and development, as well as consulting, mobile engineering, enterprise. They will have different sectors or different units within their particular industry. So that is called a domain, a single organization which consists of multiple sectors within their organization control. So what TCS or Infosys do? They provide support to multiple domains in the industry. In TCS, we will have a project related to aerospace. We will have a project related to ENR, which is energy and resources. Then BFSI, which is banking and financial sector. Then we will have a TNH, which is travel and hospitality. So all travel customers like American Airlines, Alaska Airlines, Etihad, all hospitality, such as like the hotels across the globe, which is the Wyndham Hotels or ITC. Those all are the different sectors which will have. So how it works is, in terms of tree level, a company will have, TCS is a company. Under TCS, they will have multiple business domains, or else they call it as an industry domains. So industry domains is, they will categorize their business. You might have heard about, right? In every year they will announce, okay, this year TCS or HCL or Wipro, they did a very real growth in terms of BFSI, which is a banking and financial sector, but they have not done good revenue or good growth in the energy and resources or TNH, or else the hospitality or life science or health science. So this is how they will categorize or split their organization into multiple sectors. Our projects, our systems are completely aligned based on the respective industries which we select. For example, a person who wants to be very, very strong in the database. For database, what is the key role, I would tell you, rather than having it in any of the other domains, BFSI domains will have a lot of opportunities for the database administrator. The reason why is, all the banking sectors, all the accounting, finance sectors, they will need to store a lot of data in both on-prem and cloud service. So I believe you guys know what is on-prem and cloud, right? On-prem is the virtual server which will be hosted at the data center, and cloud is the server which is hosted at the cloud environment. Any questions till now?
Okay, but no issue, no question.
So how this domain is going to help us? Because here our audience are most probably, I understood, we are, I mean, second year, third year, and final year students from the college, which is they are at the very earliest stage of their career or earlier stage of their education. But how this understanding of the domain will help them to build their career or to focus their career towards the success in the IT. First, because in our industry, because definitely when we start off our career, we will say, okay, my area of interest is DBMS or networks or system architecture. It will keep changing. If you ask a first standard or second standard student, definitely they'll say, what do you want to be in down the line? They will say, I wanted to be a pilot or I wanted to be an IAS. But when the same student, when it comes to 5th or 10th standard, if you ask them what you want to be, they will tell, like, I want to be a like some software professional, I wanted to be a doctor, I wanted to be an architect, because their goals will keep changing time to time. On the first year, they might be interested in their one of the subjects, which is they might be C++, any basic subject, they might be interested to it. They will say, I'm very interested in this particular subject, so I would like to pursue my career in this particular subject. But when it goes to the second year, they will come up with a lot of theory-based subjects like DBMS, networks, a lot of system architectures, a lot of system engineerings, development, like some basics of development. Definitely will have like .NET or C#, Python, any of the coding languages also you will have. Out of 100 people in a classroom, 10 people will be interested in subject A, then subject B, subject C, and it goes on. But the same person, if you ask them on next year, they will say, okay, my previous area of interest was DBMS or some next subject, but third year, when it comes to the third year subjects, they might be interested in a different subject. So it keeps varying on the case to case or situation to situation, or based on the demand in the company to company. But how you have to choose your career is, you always like which is like what to say, maybe in terms of the layman perspective, where is your strength and weakness? Because if you ask me, I have started my career as the PHP developer. In 2012, when I started, I was a PHP developer in HCL Technologies. Then slowly, within 6 to 8 months, I'm like a little bit scared of those codings and everything. Then I moved it to a C# and .NET. Then at later point of time, I understood, okay, although I have done a lot of good projects for my customer in the early stage of my career, because my very first project is an US Army project. So I did an excellent job at the career beginning, but still I'm like a bit conservative about my enhancement, because when you talk about the PHP, it will move from time to time, it will move to a C# and .NET, then it moved to an Java, then advanced Java, then there are a lot of modules in Java, then followed by the different coding language, like in between, in early 2018 to 20, it came like iOS and Android development, then followed by the Python. Then so the technology will keep changing on time to time. We might think, okay, artificial intelligence or GenAI or digital engineering is the current emerging technologies in the global market. But definitely, as we all know, slowly DeepSeek started entering into the market. For last 3 months, it is playing a very major role in the AI. Even if you go and search in Google, now earlier it was chatbot was there. Now it is completely like the auto fetching of data, which is an artificial intelligence, is playing a major role in Google. So the main objective of this particular technology enhancement is they have to withstand in market, and they have to come up with a lot of initiatives and enhancement. They keep change on time to time. But how are we going to pursue our career or our goal in this time to time changing job market is, we have to fix like which sector you will be in, and in which one sector, how you will keep on boost yourself. Later, if you ask about my career, I have started in a PHP. Within 3 years, I moved into, I thought, okay, let me get into a completely an ITES, which is an IT information technology enabled services, because there it is completely into a process rather than having a technical, it is only a process. So when it comes to the process, only you have to be very strong in the process. You have to do a continuous service development of the process. That's it. So since then, last 10 to 11 years, I've been doing continuous in process, doing well in the process side. So that is how I have selected my domain at the initial stage of my career. So likewise, even I would suggest like how you have to look for your domain selection or how you have to think about your domain selection is, you should see, okay, some person might be very strong in the process. They might not be good at the coding languages. So such people, you should, but it's not like you should completely omit the coding and you have to concentrate only on the process. You should have a fair idea about the process, because everything is interrelated in the organization. We call it as an upstream and downstream systems, because each and every system has its own interrelations. Excuse me. Are we clear now till now?
Okay, okay. Okay, Yogesh.
All right. So this industry domains, like as I said, it will be categorized based on the different business functions as well as the different entity in an organization. So each domain, each entity or system will connect to the respective domains. On the right hand of my screen, you might have seen an industry domains structure, how the different sector in the industry are interlinked. Chemical and pharmaceuticals, then consumer goods, then energy, then finance, then logistics, health and life science, hospitality. So these all are the different domains in an IT industry. But in each and every domain, they will have a different business units. So what is business unit is? It is a sub-sector, or it is a sub-entity within the domain. You have the web development team, yeah, production and enhancement team, a support team, or else an architect team, a sales, a HR and function groups. All these groups will be available for each and every domains. So this is just to give an illustration about what is business units. So to run a business, what we need is, we need an administration, then we need a finance team, then we need to have an human resources group, then an information technology team, operations, then manufacturing groups, then the final is the public relations, then R&D and sales and marketing. So these all are the various sectors in the business units. Like for example, if TCS wanted to look for one project, for example, let me take another example of TCS is our company, and Reliance is one of the customer for TCS. First, what TCS need to do is, they have to go and sell their product to the Reliance Industries. What they have to do is, this is your system. For example, you have totally like 1,000+ stores across India, and each stores you have around 100+ customers, valuable customers for each and every stores, where they will have access to your online portal, and they will have access to your direct offline store as well. In the offline store, what do we need? We need a billing machine. We need an employee assisting program, which is an enterprise relationship program. Then for online portal, we should have a mobile engineering. So to connect all these things, they need a cloud or on-prem server in any of their hosted or data center. And from the data center, what they need is, they need an architect to manage. So this is how TCS will do an initial assessment of any industry before they get into it. This is how any business understanding will have at the initial level. Okay, this is our customer, and to give service to this customer, first we need to understand what is the customer all about, which industry they are, what is their expectation, or what is their core architecture model, and to survive or to give the best services to them, what are all the different type of services that they need. Because it is not like TCS, whatever they want, they can go and provide to Reliance. They have to assess the customer environment. Based on the customer demand only, they have to come up with their plan. This is a unit called a pre-sales unit. In every organization, the very front level, they will have a team called pre-sales team. So the pre-sales team will assess the organization, the customer environment end to end, and they will be analyzing with the clear solution. They call it as a solution. Then solution team will coordinate with an enterprise architecture team to give the end-to-end results. Then once the initial assessment is done by the pre-sales team, then the budgeting will comes in place. So the budgeting will start slowly. So finance team will say, okay, this is your environment, and you will have these many stores across India, and these many users, both offline and online users are there, and these many employees you have in the system to maintain or to manage your employees. These all are the systems which you have, and they will come up with their own solution as well. For example, currently your billing is done in the ERP. Maybe if you could have done your bill in a different system, that will give a lot of benefits to you in terms of both technology wise as in terms of cost wise, because any vendor or any customer who comes to an IT, more than a tech nowadays in 2025, more than a technology, they are very focused on budget. They have only these $1 billion or these $1 million budget, and within this budget I have to deliver. So that is why the finance team involved here, they have to come up with a very best quote. Once finance team and pre-sales team, they sell their products, which is here the product is technology or the resource to the Reliance. Then what they will do, then the sourcing will happen. Who will start the sourcing is HR group will start the sourcing. HR will initially like, okay, I need totally 100 resource to do it for this function. Out of 100 resource, I need 5 database administrator, 5 network professional, 5 Linux, 5 Windows, then 5 people to develop the mobile, because as it is a Reliance store, they will have a mobile app. They will have a both store-based app also. So we need someone like some 5 to 10 people for a development perspective, and 5 to 10 people to maintain, because developer will only develop and hand it over to the implementation team. But the implementation team, after implementing, only the continuous manage, which is called ITES. So IT is like IT, Information Technology Enablement Services. They are the group who always help to run the operations, which is called RTB. In corporate, they call it as RTB, which is run the business. Because run the business team is the only team who will be with the customer round the clock for next 5 years contract or 10 years contract, depends on the contract model. But the development team will be with customer until they develop the product. Once the development gets completed, they will hand it over to the ITS team to run the business, and they will be coming back only if there is any query or bug in the system. Otherwise, if there is an enhancement needed, then only they will be coming into the system. Any questions till now? Okay, so what is our learning in this particular business unit is, if you look at our role is, see, information technology, because we all think until our 8th semester, information technology is the only business where we are going to play a major role. But trust me, there are a lot of other business units which is having a very high potential than the information technology, because information technology comprises of only the all the technical subjects which we learn in our engineering or anywhere. But other than that, for example, if you want to be a part of a pre-sales team, definitely you should know the basics of all the subjects in your engineering. Likewise, if you wanted to be a part of a financial accounting, it's not like you have to do an MBA finance and you have to be part of the finance and accounting. Even as a service delivery manager, although I'm from the engineering background, I should know what is my customer billing and how many resources I have, what is my year-on-year growth, because my targets will be what is my total revenue that I'm saving to my company, as well as what is my year-on-year business growth. This year, if I'm saving like $100 billion to the company, next year my target is $110 billion. And the next one is this one I'm running with 10 resources. Next one, I should give hike to the 10 resources as well. But then how I'm going to save the $10 billion? Then that is a place where I have to optimize the resource. Optimizing is not like leverage. Reducing the headcount. It is like leveraging the users, because a person will be, for example, a Windows person will be there. He will be good in Linux as well. He will have an idea of VMware as well. Then we will do a cross-skilling, leveraging individuals' experience or individual technical expertise within the cross-functional areas. likewise, information technology. So information technology, I should have, and although I am from the process side, but I should know what is my architecture, what is my network systems, what is my Linux, how many VMs I have, how many hosts are there, it is a EXI host or it is a cluster, which nodes currently my system is running. I should have my end-to-end knowledge about my systems and where I'm getting the data, what is my customer expectations. Likewise, operations. Operation is how I'm running my operation. What is my SLA? SLA is something like, I mean, it is nothing but it's a service level agreement. Customer will say, okay, every day at 9 a.m., I need a health checks to be done. Because 10 o'clock Reliance store will start operating as a BAU. Okay, 9 o'clock, we should ensure all the systems are running as expected. Health checks to be done. So that in case if there is any missed out things in the health checks, we can rectify within 1 hour. And followed by the production and manufacturing. So what is production and manufacturing is, or not all the industries, because if you take TCS as once again an example, TCS is not only doing an web development, mobile engineering, or consulting, or ITL service. They do product and manufacturing as well, right? They do a lot of product designs. They are not a product laboratory based companies, but they, for example, Samsung is one of the very core project for TCS. Likewise, NVIDIA is TCS. If you talk about, there are a lot of other global production sectors, Dell. So Dell, all the modules, all the chipsets, microprocessors, ARMs, ELSX systems, completely it was designed by TCS. But the manufacturing is happening somewhere at the Dell or NVIDIA or the Intel laboratory. But the designings, the architectures, the maintaining of those systems, everything is being done by TCS. So any questions till now? Right, I'll move on to the next one. So which is the final last three one I'll comprise into a single one, which is a public relations, R&D, and sales and marketing. So the public relations is like a team who always cross-check with the current, because TCS, they have signed an agreement with Reliance and they understand the customer environment. They come up with the best budget. They hired the resources. They started developing, then delivering to the customer. Continuous operations are being done. Then any enhancement is required, they are doing it on a regular basis. Now, time to time, they have to compare with the market standards as well. Because this year we might have signed an agreement with the TCS with some current demands, which is the latest technologies in the market. That might change in next year, right? Because time to time the technology or the trends will change in the market. So there will be a team called public relations team will in all the organization. What they will do is they will be actively looking for another counterparts. Who is the counterpart for Reliance is globally is Walmart. So they will cross check, okay, what Walmart is doing, what technology Walmart is currently doing for their customer, or what is the current business model or the architecture model or the system model that Walmart is currently delivering to the customer, and who is the service provider for Walmart in the globe. Currently, Walmart service is being provided by Cognizant. Okay, TCS, there will be a team who will be continuously assessing the environment. Okay, what Walmart is doing. For example, 7-Eleven, it is a global superstore across in the Europe. The 7-Eleven is supported by Accenture. So the public relations team will, time to time, they will be cross-checking, okay, what this particular incumbent vendor, they call it as an incumbent vendor, is another partner, how they are delivering solutions to their customer. Are they doing anything different than us? Is there any better technology or any system that they are having for their customer? As well as they will try to assess, because these are the financials is a very confidential thing. Most probably they'll not get to know, but still the public relations team will try to understand the financials also in terms of market standards. They will do a rough calculation. Okay, for example, Cognizant is delivering Walmart end-to-end, whether they are providing end-to-end services or only like limited services to the customer. So why limited or end-to-end services? Nowadays, there is another trend in a company. Reliance is a customer, but Reliance, how they are doing it, they have given their IT solutions to company A, which is HCL. They are given their other like human resources, accounts, or administration to a company B. So 4 different companies working for one business units. Even there are few customers. I even one of my customer is like an Bank of America. Currently, I'm just managing Bank of America. That is one of my customer. Where from the Microsoft perspective, our solution is only related to the Microsoft core products. But there are other Microsoft products, for example, other Microsoft products in the sense the MS Visio, the MS that our Zen apps, Zen desktop servers, Citrix, Horizons, all those supports are that is outsourced to a different company called Cohesity. The Cohesity is a very global storage admin. So even within a company, multiple technologies are outsourced to multiple companies. Why customer is doing like outsourcing to multiple companies? They always wanted to understand the taste of other different customers, because if they get stuck in only one customer, whatever they say, these people have to move. It's like they are giving 100% control of their system to one particular organization, but they are splitting to different people. Definitely, like it is a layman business, I would say. First year they will accept everything, they'll run their business. Second year they'll come to us, boss, your services are really good, you are providing a best services, but comparatively Accenture is providing these services at a very cheap cost. If in case if you're not providing the cheap cost, my management is thinking to migrate this also to Accenture. This is how they'll try to bargain with the corporates on a year-on-year or in a quarter-on-quarter. So the overall understanding of this particular business unit, why I have been like explaining a very deep dive about the business units or how it operates in the organization is just want everybody to understand, because most of us like what to say is in India, the current job opportunity is more than like 30 to 40% are into the ITS. Even if you like cross check with your seniors or your relatives or any of your close friends who currently works in the IT, most of the people will say, no, I'm not into the core development, I'm into the support, I'm into Windows support, I'm into the X support, some sort of support they might be providing to the customer. Then they will think, no, I don't want to get into a support, I wanted to get into only a core development. See, the main objective is, let's say wherever we work, we should be understanding of all the systems if you want to continuous thrive in the market. If you are get stuck in only one sector, then definitely your growth will be reduced. It is not like you will not get a job. Definitely everybody will get a job, but how your growth in the market, it is completely on your understanding on all the different systems, all the different sector within the business. To be a success in IT, you should know how the initial pre-sales team works, how the other finance team works, how to save the cost to the customer, how to save the cost to the company also, because both plays a major role. Because trust me, for an engineer, the finance and account is the major role, because year on year you have to reduce the customer billing. First year, if customer is paying us $1,000 billion, next in the second year they will ask, boss, I'm your old customer, give me 10% discount. Yes, we will reduce our bill rate from 1,000 to 900. But the same way you will have a target within a company also. Year on year, you should go the revenue growth also. When customer is paying $100 less from year on year, how will you increase your revenue? In terms of leveraging our technicians' expertise. And simultaneously, you have to give year on year hike to our employees as well. So only the finance team who understand the systems very well, who understand the technology very well, can be able to be success in the finance sector. Likewise, human. So because only to source the resource, you should have a professional HR background. But to understand because this HR, I'm not talking about the profile sourcing or conducting an HR interview or running the organization. That there are two different types of HRs. One is the operational HRs, other one is the functional HRs. The one people who source the resources or who run the business, those are the functional HRs. But this business unit HR denotes the operational HRs. So likewise, the information technology, you should be strong in your core technology, but only strong in your particular technology will definitely not help you. You should have understanding on other technologies as well. Like if you are a developer, you should not be strong only on, okay, I'm a Python developer, I am a machine learning, I'm an iOS, I'll be knowing only iOS. So you should know how other systems also functioning, correct? Then only you can able to upgrade yourself. You, in case of changes comes in the market also, you can able to uplift your technical expertise. So let me just move on to the next PPT, which is the how the business units in IT. So I've already covered most of this section in the previous slide, but still I'll just give a high level idea. So the earlier one I have given you like how the business units, what is business and what is business units. Now, what is business units in IT? So IT, it's a generic terminology, as I said. There are a lot of multiple systems are there, which is SaaS. SaaS is nothing but like software as a service. So we are delivering software as a service to the customer. And like BaaS is nothing but a business as a service. So this particular section, it clearly explains like in IT, what are the different units? One is a web. Web is like completely a web hosting, web development, and then hardware. What hardware you need for your systems, and then followed by the hosting. So where you are going to host your service, as it is an on-prem hosting or a cloud or a virtual, where are you, and what type of software that you need to develop the business. Then mobile. So mobile is like a mobile engine, because why mobile plays a very role nowadays is because anywhere, whatever systems you develop, right, nowadays, rather than asking do you have a website or a system, the very first question comes in our mind is, do you have a mobile application? So mobile application plays a very major role in the current IT. That is the reason nowadays you can see mobile engineering everywhere. Then logistics, then followed by the accounting and ERP, then continuous trainings and development. Because we are onboarded our resources, we have developed, and we have implemented, we are doing in a continuous operations, and only through training or only through continuous understanding, we can able to withstand in the market. So I'm good for now. I'll just move on to the QA. Feel free to post your questions in terms of chat, or else you can voice out as well. Am I audible?
Yes, audible. Okay, Yogesh.
Yes, sir.
I have one question. You have mentioned that mobile app.
Yes,
so,
right.
Which technology shall we use for developing the mobile app? Which one best? So some student using Flutter, some using Android Studio, some using iOS. Which one we have to study?
See, Aman, as I said earlier, like technology will keep changing time to time. So, but if you talk about the iOS or Android or the web development, earlier at the very beginning of the career, it was only like JSP. We used to do Java struts and swings. So, but the concept is almost same, correct? I believe, right? But the current emerging technologies for the mobile engineering, Android and iOS is it's playing a very major role in the current technology. Any question? Yeah, am I audible?
Faculty, any question, please type in the chat. But you're not talking about the software testing, the testing is important for all.
Right. So, I mean, as I mentioned, like the testing, it will comes in a part of the continuous improvement, because we have developed our project and we have just onboarded everything. That the post developed before the implementation, the testing team will continues to test in their environment, either in the both lower end testing and the higher end testing, UAT as well as the prod. Because how it works is, in the organization currently, testing, like it plays an interrelated role between the development and implementation. But who will be testing it? The technical team. How they will test is, they will follow the ITES process. because first that the testing has to be done in the remote server, then post, if it is done, either they have to do it in a UAT or in a dev server, followed by the production environment. So nowadays, if you talk about the latest technology of testing is, we can go for like Selenium automation testing. That is a very major, we have a lot of requirements or job opportunities for the Selenium.
Okay. Faculties, any questions, please type in the chat box.
Yogesh, Kannan, you have been explained about different sectors in business units, starting from administration and up to sales and marketing. But and you have listed about the business units in IT, such as web, hardware, hosting. Whether these are the domains under which these sectors can be observable.
Sorry, I lost your question in between. Can you just ask once again, please?
You have been explained, listed out the business units in IT, such as web, hardware, hosting, SaaS, mobile. Whether these are the domains under which the previous sectors that you have been explained, from administration to sales and marketing. So
right.
everything will have all these sectors in operation.
Correct. See, every sector, like first, for how it will interlink to each other is first first slide I've explained about the domains. So domain, like for example, in an organization, they will have multiple domains. When I say like there might be a customer from aerospace, there might be a customer from retail, there might be a customer from energy and resources, banking and financial sector. Then each and every customer will have all the teams. For example, every customer will have an administration, then followed by the initial understanding, which is the pre-sales team, then accounting team. Then how the technology works in each and every team is, they will have their internal org chart. But to be success in that org chart, it is not like for a pre-sales team, you should be from the pre-sales background. You should come up with your IT experience. Then only you can be part of a pre-sales team, because you are going to sell your product to the customer, correct?
Yes, sir.
To sell your product to the customer, you will be at the customer location somewhere on the globe on the presentation with the customer. So they will not only focus like a sales team. Our target is not only to sell the product. Customer will come on and ask a lot of technical questions. Okay, currently my services are hosted in this cloud. So you are asking us to move it to a Google Cloud project, or else from Citrix Zen app to Zen remote, or VMware Horizon to VMware Horizon to VMware Networks. So there are different technologies. Why you are asking us to do it? What is the benefits of this technology? The pre-sales team should be able to answer the customer question, because the development team will not go to the customer place and explain all these things. Correct?
Yes, sir.
To be success in the pre-sales team, to begin with your IT, because that is the reason all the freshers will be initially placed in the information technology, which is a base of the IT. Either they will be part of a testing, or they'll be part of a development, or they'll be part of some infrastructure. They'll categorize the business into another unit called infrastructure. Under infrastructure, all the Linux, Windows, Unix, endpoint deployment, Office 365. There are a lot of almost some 16 to 17 sectors are under CIS, which is a infrastructures. So, but initially all the companies, they will place the students or the associates in the particular industry to get themselves trained on all the technologies. Then slowly how they will progress it to the next level is, few people will move it to a developer, then move it to an architect, move it to a consultant. So few people, like out of 100 people, I would say 60 to 70% of the people, they will keep progressing to the next level in that particular domain itself. And few people, they wanted to upskill or get into a different role, which is like they will be a developer of they might be a developer in a different customer environment. They might be an architect or maybe a solution consultant. Then they will get into a pre-sales, because to be in a pre-sales, to be in a finance team, you should have that IT background. Then only you should know, okay, to manage these users with 100 servers, how many resources I need? Who will be able to answer that? only a person from IT background they can able to answer. Person for the finance and accounting, they might be good in the calculations or mathematics, all the financial sectors, but they might not be able to answer, okay, to manage these many environments or these much environment, these many resources, how many resources I need, and how can I give either like a 24/7, how is the bill rate works, or if it is a limited support 16 cross 5. So they should have a basic, not basic, strong understanding how the IT works plus the finance. So that is how the interrelationship will happen, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your explanation.
Any questions from any faculty, please? Yogesh, how was the market for placement for 2025 and 26?
See, currently, if you look at the market trend, right? I mean, as we all know, after Trump, Trump arrival in US and the global trade wars and a lot of things, there is a little bit slowdown in the market, but we are anticipating the market is going to boom in the near future because of several reasons. One is now the trade war is happening because of two different countries. One is US and China, and there are a lot of projects which is on the way to India because and there was a slight financial implications was there in India in early 2021-22 because of COVID. After COVID, even global market, they said India is no more labor cheap countries, because in India everybody is earlier a person used to get 3 lakhs per annum. Now they are getting 4 lakhs or 5 lakhs per annum at the very beginning of the career. Even I heard there are a lot of students in the college itself, they are getting 7, 8 or 9 lakhs per annum. But when I started my career, the 3 to 4 lakhs is the best and max salary the college sector, college side itself. So likewise, in 21 or 22, what happened, right? Even the global finance sector, they have announced India is no more labor cheap countries. They slowly started looking for resources in Mexico and Philippines, in Manila and in Mexico. But they were not able to deliver the same kind of results how we used to deliver to the global customer because of our English speaking skills. Because although they are very good at English, but because of their native languages, they were not able to deliver the best English. And the number two is because of the restrictions in global visas nowadays. So nowadays, like as we all know, even Europe or US, UK, everywhere there is a lot of restrictions in visa. So which is reducing the on-site, which is increasing the offshore model.
Okay.
So because of that, definitely the market will boom in near future. But India as a country moving forward, rather into a development, our all the IT sectors are primarily focusing more into the service process and supports. We should not feel bad that like, no, okay, I'm getting into a support, but definitely like, no, the growth rate is very high in the support, and work-life balance and our personal life support is very, very high in the process and support side. The reason is development will have a lot of targets, you will have a lot of pressures, you will have to continuously look for latest technologies, you have to self-learn yourself very frequently. Because when I've started, C# .NET was the emerging technology. Then like slowly Java has come into the picture, then Swing, Struts, then iOS, Android development, then followed by like Python, machine learning, AI. The technology will keep coming in the near future also. It will not stop. But the process, like even if 100 years old, the process will remain the same. Only thing is you have to be very strong in the process. You should know. But how you will be strong in the process? Only with the continuous experience. If initially it will be definitely like bits and pieces, over the period of time, it will help everybody to serve better or enhance our career in the IT sector. But overall, the market is good. For now, there is a slowdown because of this global trade wars and global geopolitical issues. But this will be fixed very soon, because in India, if you see, Tesla is going to get into the Indian market. Even Google has opened their 3 offices in India. And if you look about the rural, the second tier 2 city, Coimbatore, Madurai, already like Capgemini, there are a lot of companies, they have started their offices in Coimbatore and Madurai as well.
Yes, yes,
So, and there are a lot of companies, they are continue to explore the opportunities in India because of 2 things. Because they think we are labor cheap countries because our financial values are in INR and they are in dollars. But comparatively, where we were earlier in 2021 and 2022, we are good at 2025, and it will be continued to good in 2026 and following years as well.
Okay, but thanks. Okay, thank you, Yogesh, for spending your valuable time.
Yeah.
From Raj, madam.
Sir?
Okay, deliver the vote of thanks, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Okay. So good morning, everyone. As we come to the end of this insightful talk series, I want to make a moment to reflect on the journey we have shared over the past 1 hour, a journey of learning and discussion and the impression on different domains in software industries, and we have got a very good insights for the students how to choose the domains after they have been taken the much experience in their development side. And also we have had a very good insights on about different sectors in the business units and how they operate as a whole for different domains and sectors. So very hot thankful to the speaker for his time and knowledge. Your contribution have truly made the series impactful and entertaining. And very thankful to sir and also for all the faculties and the students who have been in this GenTech Talk series. Thank you, and all.
Yep. Thank you all. Thank you so much, Sangar Ganesh sir, once again for this opportunity.
Thanks for Yogesh. Thank you. Again, sir, top line, sir. Again.
Thank you, sir. Cut panava, sir.